inductee is Nick DeBiasse. When the Mules brought in Nick DeBiasse for the 2010 season, they knew he could hit and was an excellent defensive player, and he did not disappoint, as he put together one of the best two-season careers in Mules baseball history. In 2010, he hit .406, led the team in hits, home runs, and runs batted in. Defensively, he produced an amazing .998 fielding percentage, committing just one error all season at first base. In 2011, he hit .457, and again led the team in hits, home runs, and runs batted in. The Mules won the MIAA regular season and tournament titles both of years of his career, won the NCAA regional both years, and advanced to the NCAA Division II Championship Tournament in Cary, North Carolina, both years. The Mules' two-season record with Nick in the lineup was 101 and 21. It also was no surprise that he did well in the classroom, as he was valedictorian of his high school senior class in Lawrence, Kansas, and started his baseball career at Rice University. Nick currently works in Kansas City. He had a 6-year stint investing in residential real estate, and a few months ago started a sales position at a financial technology startup business. He said there were a number of factors that led him to Central Missouri. He wanted to play for a program with a proven track record of success and make an impact right away. Another big benefit was having a number of friends and former teammates who already played for the Mules. He also said it was nice to play closer to home so his parents could see him play more often. As for his favorite UCM memory, Nick said it would be hard to select just one, but he did mention his outstanding MVP performance in the 2010 regional. He said there were too many people on his thank you list to mention all of them, but he said it starts with all of his teammates and coaches. He also wants to mention the doctors and trainers who helped get him back through his many injuries and back on the field. Certainly thanks go to his parents and family, David and Trish. They gave him every opportunity to find and pursue his dreams and were always his biggest fans. Nick also wants to give a special thank you to his good friend and hitting coach, Wilson Kilmer. He said no one was more instrumental in his development as a player. He said he could not have become the player he was without Wilson's support, and misses more than anything working with him on his swing. Now let's enjoy a video tribute to Nick DeBiasse.
Following the 2009 UCM Mules baseball season, then head coach Tom Myers was convinced a middle-of-the-order power hitter was needed to help the Mules return to the College World Series. He found a perfect candidate for the position in Nick DeBiasse, a transfer from Division I Rice University.
Going into that summer, we still were needing a physical presence. We really wanted a corner infielder or outfielder, and Nick became available, got a call from him, and we got a guy, and no question he made an impact from the beginning. I think from day one at practice, guys were looking at him to lead, and he did so all year.
In his 2-year career at UCM, DeBiasse hit for an incredible .431 batting average. He also delivered the power Coach Myers was seeking by smashing 26 home runs and tallying 135 RBIs.
Crazy is the right word. I think it's pretty insane what he was able to do. Then you throw into the fact that every single team that we were playing knew about him, and so they probably, part of their scouting report stuff would have been, okay, we're not going to let this guy beat us. We're going to do everything we can to stay away from him and force other guys to do things. I mean, he just continued to put up numbers, drive in runs, and do really whatever was needed. It's pretty incredible.
DeBiasse's prowess at the plate was complemented by his defensive excellence. A sure-handed first baseman, he recorded 906 putouts, the third most in Mules history. A two-time All-American, he was named the MVP of the South Central Regional in 2010 and was recognized as the 2011 MIAA Player of the Year.
Nick was consistent all year long, which gave him the opportunity to be MIAA Player of the Year. But Nick set himself apart because he was so consistent throughout the year. And in 4-game series, it's easy to be bad one of those games, and Nick never had an off week. The region MVP was just a 5-day stretch where there wasn't a better player in the country. And he deserved both of those honors and was able to bring them home in a very tough league and conference.
In addition to his excellence with the Mules baseball team, DeBiasse distinguished himself in the classroom. He earned 2-time MIAA Academic Honor Roll recognition, was an MIAA Scholar-Athlete, and won the Vernon Kennedy Award as UCM's top senior male student-athlete.
He wanted to be a great baseball player. I think he wanted to make a career out of baseball. But what you noticed was Nick took care of business during the day, in not only being in class, but going to the library and study table after class or before class, and on the road and on the bus, reading his textbooks and studying his notes, and in the hotel, down in the lobby. The classroom allows you to be on the field, and Nick wanted to be perfect in both senses, and 4.0 in the classroom and an All-American on the field, and Nick accomplished both of those goals.
DeBiasse and his teammates fueled the Mules' return to the College World Series in both 2010 and 2011, finishing 5th and 7th respectively. Schwartz says the example and work ethic of Nick DeBiasse helped bring out the best in the entire UCM Mules baseball team.
He was kind of one of those guys, and I'm sure he still is, he's never satisfied. So he just continued to work on his craft and get better and better, and he wasn't gonna rest on his laurels. He was just gonna keep going and going.
Outside of the numbers, outside of what he brought to the classroom and to the team, Nick made our teams better, which is why he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And at the University of Central Missouri, it is a great honor to be a member of this Hall of Fame.